Hey everyone, and welcome to Angels Online Global. So in this game, I'm just gonna go through a couple of quests and try to make it as short as possible while talking about the things that have changed or the things that I haven't known before probably. Yeah. So I haven't played this game since I don't know a couple of years back, where I tried a couple of other servers from Indonesia and Taiwan, and maybe I think it was a Japanese server as well. So all of them were a bit different in some ways, and this is where I just graduated. Basically, I just went through the graduation quest, and this is when I pick a faction. So I'm picking Shadow over here, Dark City Angel. So let's begin. Oh yeah, I have to talk to this guy, and then I just have to decide to go through and pick Dark City as my faction. All right. So first thing over here, like those icons are new. Those were not there before. Maybe after a couple of updates, a couple of years back, maybe. I mean, it came through, but I didn't know about this till today, and this is actually pretty useful. So this is when you know, like, this NPC actually has something, some sort of quest, and this is probably a main quest as well. So it's also visible at the map when you open up the map, and yeah, that's useful. It doesn't show up unless you are near the NPCs, so all of those NPCs might actually have quests. I mean, I'll show you while I walk by, but yeah. So let's just pick a quest over here. Oh yeah, Paul. I went back. So this is the NPC that actually takes you back to the main city over here, and you can just go back with yeah, talking to this guy, I think. So back to Eden. I think I need to pick the quest over here. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Then I need to talk to this guy. Sorry guys, I'm gonna skip here because I've already read those things before and I'm used to the quest. I think he just talks about things, so this is like just a tutorial. And it tells me to go for this guy right here, so I don't know how to pronounce those names. So Executive Pee-wee? I'm just gonna call him that. So Pee-wee. Yeah, so this is the repeatable quest icon. So he does offer repeatable quests. So in this case, he needs to kill skeleton leader. Come on, why did I get this quest? Like, this is one of the bosses. I don't want to do that. I'll just pick other quests. Alright, I think I can delete it. Let me just delete it. So I can just go Alt Q and you find this new quest log, by the way, which is much bigger with much more details. You can actually see what's available and what's repeated and what's cleared already. I think there was also, yeah, there is a quest limit which is introduced over here, so you can just do 10 quests a day for the repeated quests. So you cannot abuse them if they provide a lot of credit, which is associated to your rank over here, or XP. I mean, we've seen this in the past where we've abused one of the repeated quests in some of the newer worlds back then, and yeah, it was crazy. So this guy, let me just delete that quest and try to get something a bit easier because I cannot defeat skeleton leader over here. Yeah, giant cat. Isn't that a boss as well? What's going on? Yeah, that's also a boss. Trying to get something easier here, but I'm not sure why. Yeah, that's still Skull Leader. Again. Come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick those. Oh wait. Ah, I got a normal one. Okay. So defeat skeleton archer 30. Alright. So let me just go back over here and show you the mounts that are available. So this is my mount over here. It's a pig. I just got it from my main. It was an extra mount, so I just used it on this one. However, I think at level 15, starting at level 15, you can actually get lizards from Dark City. So every faction has its own, or every city, main city has its own two types of mounts. So one for the melee characters and one for the mages over here. Oh, actually three. My bad. And one is always like in between for the mixed or hybrid characters, I guess. So this is all at level 15. I mean, it used to be level 15, my mistake. So this is actually at level 1. Like you can just buy it and wear it, and this is the same. So this used to be at level 45 before, and now it's yeah. So I heard that everything below level 50 is okay to equip, even if you're level 1, right? So the only issue is money, which I have 16,000 and I don't have this much basically. Alright, so yeah, and I'm not wearing anything. Like those are like the things you get when you just log in when you first log in to the game. This is the top student staff, so if you finish that quest you get those two, the staff and a trinket over here. And this is one of the other quests, main quests, that will actually give you a piggy, and you can select the colors as well. So this was just a drop, right? Let's check the rank list real quick. So this is right now, so I think 8 hours, no, not 8 hours ago, let's say 12 hours ago, because I've been playing since yesterday and I just woke up. So it used to be like 40s and now we're at 64, which is crazy over here. So this is the rank list. Yeah, all right. And this is the league, so we have like 11 leagues available. And yeah, well, I'm not gonna talk about those, which for new joiners, I don't think we need to. So this is the main merchant that you would like to talk to occasionally to get some potions and so on. I don't need any potions, or do I? I think I should get some potions over here. Let's pick the cheapest ones because I don't think I have enough cash. So 200 is for 3000. I'll take that. And so those are for 40 mana points, and we'll just keep it over here at 20%. So this is called Angel Baby, and this is where you automate your skill, um, like spell casting on yourself, for example, to buff yourself or to heal yourself and so on, because otherwise you'll have like so many buttons. So this is the cast bar, I guess is what you can call it. Oh, it goes to 4. I didn't know that. Can you do double? No? We cannot do that. Okay, so what is this CB gift? I have no idea. Okay, we'll figure it out as we go. Anyway, so we have the mana right now. So I'm a mage, I'm a necromancer with a chaos spell as well, which and I have I'm using those buffs to cast on myself. So this increases my MP, this increases my magic damage, and this is just a debuff, and I don't think I'm using it anyway. This is my main damage dealer for the chaos skill, but I'm gonna main the necromancer skill, so I'm just gonna use the poison arrow over here. And this is my skeleton summon, so I can summon skeletons. Let me show you. So this is how it looks. So this is Death Head 3, right? All of the spells go up to level 5, so level 5 is the max, and level 5 is usually not available at the normal shops within the NPCs over here. You can only get level 5 based on drops or using actual in-game pay the currencies, which should be covered somewhere over here under spells, but I don't think we have any yet. Like, this whole server is new. So yeah, let's begin. Right, so we do have our first quest over here, and let's see what will happen. Alright, so when you change maps, your summon is gone, by the way, so you have to summon it again every time. Okay, so see here, we move closer and then we get the quest icon. Right? Alright, we got both. So let's get a quest from here. Let's get a quest from this guy. Okay. So let's test our strength. I do have a pet over here. Don't know if it's gonna be any help. Let me set it to assist. So those are the operation models of the pet, right? So if it's survival, it will not assist you, it will just stay there by your side. So this is helpful sometimes if the pet can buff or heal you, if it has like those kind of spells. And this is the full window, by the way. So this is the stats and all, and this is the hunger and the affection and so on. So basically I'm just gonna equip it. Oh, okay, that's the new thing that I don't know about. Okay, so I don't want it to be aggressive, I just want it to assist, right? So whenever I hit something, I'm just gonna minimize this bar. So the hotkey is Alt and O to minimize this. I'll be using a lot of hotkeys over here, so don't be surprised if something just pops up. It's because I'm using a hotkey. So over here I think we have to kill 30 skeleton archers. Alright, so let's use Angel Baby for this, right? So it does have the capability to even run away from monsters, so it can kite the monsters. It's not the best, but let's try it out. And I'm using this spell to begin with. Okay, so let me explain what's going on. It just summoned the Death Head as well, or the Skeleton 3, because I had this set to auto summon. So this is only activates if this attack button is clicked, and if I set basically the, what do you call this, the coverage or the whatever it is, yani the scope of the auto mechanism. And over here you can just select, oh by the way, this is the range, so this is like 50% I think, and you can go up to 100, which is basically double this, but it doesn't cover everything, right? Anyhow, your character basically can see monsters up to this much. As you can see, like, it moved a little bit to the left, and then now you can see those monsters. So 50 is more than enough, unless you want to move around like as you go. So because I'm not going to extend this square over here, right? So if the character moves along to fight a monster over here, then it will just kill it, and then it will try to go back, I think, to the middle, so it will not try to move away way too far. And this is useful because if you know that a boss usually spawns over here, you'd want to play away from it so you don't die, right? Because it will have a lot of damage, for example. So yeah, so those are other things that are more I did die. Why did I die though? Did I set... I didn't have any HP pots over here, so let's do this at 50 for the next time. So when you die, this is what happens. This is actually pretty good, so we can cover this as well. So you can go to a spirit state or just return to Dark City, right? So I'll show you where you return, but before that, let's become a spirit. So when you are a spirit, you basically can move around, you can talk to people, you can join parties and so on, but you can't get any XP. You can move around. You cannot use your movement speed from your mount or anything, and you can just move around and be available. So sometimes when you die, if someone is a healer, for example, or a priest, they can actually revive you, and then you can just live over here, right? What you can do instead, if you find one of these Dark City totems, it's because I just switched to Dark City. I think that will work. I don't think I'm not sure if other totems work. It's been a while. But yeah, so you just click on it, and then it will offer you to revive, and you can just do that. Let me just remove the attack over here because it was trying to attack again. So let's rest a bit, right? So this option will save you a lot. So you can just select this and say below 30%. If you kill a monster, just rest. Below 20% MP, rest again. And this is important because you want to you don't want to fight a monster without MP. If you do that, then you'll end up hitting it with your stuff, so it will turn out to be a physical attack. You want to be using your spells, which are stronger over here. So yeah, so this should save me, and this is something else. I won't be talking about this. Alright, I think I'm all set, and I'll just set auto revive and kill to spirit right away. Okay, and I think if you set to revive here, it will just use one of your scrolls. I do have a revival scroll over here, so I think it would use that, so I don't want to do that. Anyway, let's go back here. Okay, we are, yeah, let's do the same thing over here. So the difference in damage is huge, right? So this is what, around 80, and that one is around 150 or 130. So the reason I'm using this magic missile over here is because I want to level up the skill. So Chaos will gain XP only if I'm using Chaos spells. So this is why I'm using it. It's trying to distribute the skill experience I'm getting while I'm leveling up, right? So if I just focus on this, then I'll have to just simply use the repeat option over here, repeat training skill. So you can just put 2 spells over here and click on repeat, and then it will just constantly repeat them over time, and then you'll gain XP over time. You can also use this for training your spells. 1 second, so my HP my HP potions went too low. Let me put this at 20%, so just in case, right? So yeah, I was saying, so you can use those as well. So if I put a spell over here, for example, let's use damage transfer, and I put this over here, and then if I select MP over 100, then it will always repeat this, because my MP will always be below 100 every time I use this. And even if it's 100%, it will also use this. So you can use those to have like 4, 5, 6 spells to repeat. You just need to ensure you have enough potions to repeat, right? So this game depends heavily on automation, I would say, if you want to play it right. And you need to have multiple accounts as well. So far it seems that this game does offer that capability. I assumed that they would remove it for some reason, but yeah, it makes sense that they kept it, because no one wants to main a producer, for example, for the entirety of the game. I mean, people would, but it will just make you miss a lot on a lot of other main things of the game, right? So you might want to do that, and that's okay. I've met some people who wanted to become producers. Producers are basically the characters who craft items over here. I'll be creating one, by the way. So I do have two accounts. This is my other account, right? So this, so in this account, I'm just using it to level up right now. I'm just trying to kill any monster. I think I'm leveling up very slowly over here, but at the same time, I'm leveling up my skills, so I'm increasing my power so I can switch to another set of monsters. So yeah, I do have two accounts for now, and I'll be creating some more. But yeah. So yeah, you do get this traveler box, which I think uh, caps at 65. So every time you open this, you get the same box for the next 10 levels or 20 levels or whatever, the next stage basically, and then you can get something really nice over here, or it's something that could be useless, whatever it is. But you get a lot of those boxes which are helpful for you as a beginner. So yeah. So when we talk about drops, so drops have changed significantly in this game. They used to drop actual items over here, so you can actually get this item over here on this slot and so on, like whenever you fight a monster, and then you get like a couple of those. Instead, now you have those gear eggs, right? So this is, for example, like this is for light armor. It's basically the same as a lucky bag. It feels exactly the same. So you can just, you see here, you have percentages. You just right click this egg and then you get a drop randomly. You either get a rare one, which is like at a 1% drop rate, and this is the top quality, or the rare. So let me talk about that, by the way. So we do have 3 categories for all gears. We do have normal category, which is this, or if you can see clearly from the text, it's normal text, normal colors, and so on. So it's normal white. I don't think I have anything. Yeah. So you can see here, like the self-equip only is in gold, but that's not the name of the item, so that's still a normal item. This is the name of the item, so first class graduation certificate, so that's the top class of item, right? So this is the highest class of this item. This is actually something else. This is like a quest item, which is unique to a quest, so you can actually consider this an S class or a top class item, which is the highest class of items. So I'm trying to word my terms properly here, because people have, or this game has changed slightly in terms of the use of terminology. So I think they do refer to top class nowadays for the best quality item, but I'm not sure so far. It's only my first day. So when you see blue, that's the premium quality, and that's the middle class quality of items. Yeah. So 3, so that's normal, that's premium, and that's top over here, right? So, or you can just say, as we used to say, so that's normal, that's good, that's S class or super class. I just leveled up to level 15, so I can open up this box. As you can see here, it just flashed brighter. So you can just right click this, and we got a hat. So that's a good class hat, right? You can just equip this, and this is it. And that's nice. We got a drop while we're in the first video. Oh, and we can open up these. Let's open up these, by the way, before we end up the video. And we also finished the quest, and let's do that as well. So we got light armor. And this is something else. We do have cloth armor over here as a skill, so this doesn't work for us. This does work, and this is much better than this. This has 3 defense. This has, oh no, that's not. But it does have something else, so it does have 7 magic defense. I'm just gonna use this anyway. This is it's different. It's not the first one, and I'm gonna use it anyway. 8. So that's 45 magic attack, and this is 33 magic attack. But if you can see, this physical attack is way weaker on this one. Over this one is way stronger. So I'm just gonna keep this one. I'm just gonna switch to this because this is stronger. So my attacks should be stronger here. I do have a good quality or a better quality. Whatever, I'm just gonna use my quality or my terminologies over here. Okay, so yeah. Let me get this. It has more defense. I don't care about magic defense now. Even this has like 1 more. You know what? We just finished the quest, so let's go and report it. So we go back to the quest log. We finished this one, so the backstab, right? So backstab is all the way over. Did we finish 2 quests? Yeah, we did. Okay, so there's one over here that we can report. Okay, I think so. Both of those quests were a bit similar, so that's why it's just 2 different NPCs. So this is what we got from the quest. We got 10 merit. Oh, it used to be called credits, so that's merit. And we got 320 XP and 1 out of 10 quest limit. Did we get any gold? No, no gold. Right, so this is how you level up your rank, which will be used to get, I think at rank 7 you get like 1 badge. Let me show you if I can see them. Alright, and you can sell those or use them in the album over here. So an album is something that they've introduced, is basically where you don't want to throw away your items. You'd more likely want to use them over here, because you at like a certain level of points. So for example, like if you got like 700 weapon points, then you get an extra 140 attack. And that's huge, especially if it's early, right? But even if you're like at level 200 or something, it stacks. And some of those, I don't think that they have anything with a percentage, but so this maximum HP plus 700 is actually pretty good. Like I'm at 400 right now. Movement speed is basically a percentage, so that's actually pretty good. Accuracy and agility is actually pretty good. And I think we do have crit here somewhere, maybe? Crit is huge as well if we do have it. I'm not sure if we do. What's this? Maximum HP plus 1. That must be a percentage or something. Otherwise it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, so yeah, I would use it over here. Like with those values, maybe it's not as useful, but maybe, I don't know. Like if you get an item that's better than this anyway, it will just do like a +2, +20, whatever over here. Or you can just sell it. So you can just go to any NPC that sells an item. There would be like a sell option over here. You can just select everything that you need to sell, and let's sell it. Right? Oh, those are old. I used to have the earth skill. Oh, I do have a new spell. So this is Magic Bomb 2. And now I have that, which used to be 135 to 160, and now 150 to 188. So let's put it over here. Okay. And let's report this quest. Okay, we got 600 XP, 200 gold and 10 merit over here. And let's see, before ending this, let me show you the badges. It's this guy. Yeah. Yeah, military rank badges. So this is at rank 7, you get this honor badge, and then it just moves along all the way to I think 20. Yeah, so honor badge 14, and sometimes you get like some other badges elsewhere where it has better stats and all, but this game is remade, and I'm not sure what changed and if they would even continue with that or not. But yeah, overall, I love this game. It has a really unique art style, and I just have a lot of memories with this game. So yeah, and let's see. So over here, like you can buy some equipment. Over here, you don't need to drop anything, like everything in this game. You can just buy something up to a certain level. I would say. I'm not sure up to what level you can buy items, but yeah. So sometimes it's hard to find the items, and those can be handy. And you can actually wear even or equip. I say wear a lot. Anyway, so you can equip the highest level of those items because there are no levels anymore below 50, right? So everything is from level 0, which is interesting. Alright, so that's all for this video, but go ahead and try the game yourself. And I'll be making another video for Producer. I'll probably start from scratch and do a 30-minute video as well. I think we're at 30 minutes here, yeah. So, yeah. See you in another video. Bye.